Okay, game three here, and there's a lot of nice things on the board. There's City Quarter for your draw and plus actions. It's Giant to go smashing things with. Merchant Guild to stock up lots of coin tokens with. Butcher, always beautiful. Mountebank, could be a big deal, except wait, there's Donate. So it automatically means, look, you have to plan 6 turns in advance at the beginning of the game. So I am going to go, in light of Donate, of course, I'm going to go for a couple silvers up front here, look for a Butcher early, then buy Donate, then proceed from there. It's always nice if you could pick up a gainer early, like Hermit for instance, in Donate games, because it takes maybe a turn or two to pay off your debt and you would like to still be picking up things in the meantime. So Butcher serves that role here, right? I can butcher perhaps an estate that I leave behind, or a silver. I remember I'm picking up 2 silvers at the beginning here into things while I pay off my debt. So my opponent actually opens with Mountebank, and that strikes me as a bit odd given that there's Donate on the board. It will slow me down even after I donate, because it puts 2 pieces of junk into your deck. There's no nice way to get rid of the curse and the copper. I'll probably have to pick up a second donate at some point in the game, but I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. I would much rather have my butcher here than the mountebank. So I'm going to stick to my plan, pick up the butcher. Luckily, he drops the mountebank in my deck just before I pick up the donate, so I get, alleviated from that a little bit at least. So here comes the donate, and I'm going to trash everything except one estate and one curse, and the silvers and the butcher, of course. The curse is there solely to block mountebank. In a 5-card hand, I am granted immunity from that mountebank now. So that's excellent for me. It's just really a silver for him at this point. And I keep the one estate because I can keep the estate. Butcher will turn it into, I want a scheme. That's what I want. I want scheme. Scheme because I can stack a couple city quarters back on top of my deck and guarantee some kind of kickoff late into the game. So now out comes my opponent's donate. They get rid of everything except their mountebank and silver and some coppers actually. Usually you want to go kind of clean with your donate, or be able to clean up everything with your donate. You don't want to have lingering coppers and whatnot. Well, that's just me personally. Maybe I'm just obsessive like that, but that's my take on it. Here I am actually able to pay off the debt immediately, and I am going to pick up the city quarter now. I have the butcher, like I said, to gain things, so I'm not too concerned about going into debt by 8 coin at this point. My opponent here just has to repay his debt. He doesn't pick up a city quarter actually. I'm able to block that. Luckily, there were 6 cards in my deck, so I had some non-zero chance of being hit with the mountebank there, but luckily I was able to block, parry that, and now start to gain things. So I'm going to go for the giant here. A couple of reasons for the giant. One is a lot of money, so it'll help me pay back my debt more quickly. 2, I could go smash things out from his deck. And 3, if I don't smash things out from his deck, I'll put curses in, which means we could get this mountebank ordeal over with more quickly. My opponent now picks up a crown. And why you have to be like that, man? Why do you have to junk me twice? So his mountebank attacks are now going to go through at least one time. So it does mean I'm looking at a second donate here at some point. A crown for me here, and I'm able to play that crown right away, going to stick it on the giant to pick up lots of cash, pay off that debt, and go right back into debt with the city quarter. I could probably deal with 2 or 3 mountebank plays before I have to go for donate, just because city quarter draws so much. I could also crown butcher and turn coppers into schemes or something. I don't know, maybe something like that. So here, I was about to end my turn, but I decided, you know what, just pick up the city quarter, man. It's draw, it's plus actions. I don't think it hurts you here, and you still have the butcher. You could crown the butcher, and you could crown the giant to get out of your debt very quickly. So just go for it. Here I'm able to block one, but not the other. The copper isn't too bad at this point. A shade of economy for me, and I'm drawing quite a bit of cards here. 8 for my opponent. I think now is going to be his city quarter. Yep, he's able to pay off everything immediately. Now I have a choice, right? What do I crown with the crown? But my opponent actually doesn't give me the opportunity to decide and just clicks X. Maybe he felt he was too far in the back with his mountebank by. I'm not sure. But this is how game 3 ends here. Thanks for watching.